Right. Hey guys, sorry, we're now live. How is everyone doing? We're all with Farknown today. How are you doing?
Hello everyone, I'm doing great. How are
Cool.
you?
All right, yeah, thanks for joining us. I'm really excited about this one. We have already like way too many submissions, so we're gonna have a lot to go through. I just wanted to reply to a
Yeah,
few things that I saw in the chat. Hey PLV, new to the channel, and it's my first feedback session here. Well, I'm super excited as well. Thank you for joining. And yeah, thank you, Pasoni, as well. I don't know if you guys saw, but we now have the super chat and super stickers. I know once someone had asked me, so now we do have them. So don't worry, everything is still free, but because we have a lot of submissions, if you don't want to, wait and you really need feedback and you want to skip the line, if you do a super chat or super stickers, I will go to yours immediately. So make sure to put the link in it as well so that I can see it. But don't worry, the rest is still free and all, as usual. Any money donated will be going back straight to the channel to get an editor to edit my videos so that I can make more videos. So yeah, and super grateful for it if you do as well. Thank you, Pasoni, by the way. And yeah, I think we can get ready. The submissions are still open, so the link is in the description. And yeah, I think Harmonix, you are first. I think I saw you in the chat, so let's go.
yeah, let's go.
This is a cool effect at the end, going into the reverb. It's pretty cool. Yeah, any genre is fine. I hope the song is not copied. I'm still gonna give the feedback. Do you want to start, Farnon?
Yeah, I can start.
Yeah.
Nothing much to be feedback, but only few things because it sounds pretty unique and dope to be honest.
Yeah.
And the main thing in the starting, I felt that the plugs were quite like distorted.
Yeah.
So I would like to tell you that like, you can reduce that. Also, in the drop, the vocal chops were sounding quite mono. I don't know it's in my headphones or not, but it for me it was sounding like quite mono. So you can try to make it like bit a delayed stereo, like like you can use plugin like Voxengo Stereo Touch. It basically delays and makes the sound a bit wide.
Yeah.
And the rest was quite dope actually. I really like the bass, that gritty bass. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was definitely original. So I think it's great there. For me,
It's quite unique.
Yeah, I had a few things. I thought it was missing some mids, like missing some full, like it was like high frequency heavy. So I think it could sound a bit more full in the mids. I wasn't a fan of the kick sample. I think it was a bit weak. So maybe try and find like a more powerful kick sample. And I think in the build up, your claps or snare were a bit too loud. Obviously, as you can see in the wave, like you'll need to mix a little bit more, so the dynamics are a bit more controlled, but it'll come after. And yeah, I think just use a bit more the stereo space, like Farknown said, and it'll make it, a bit more, even more interesting. But yeah, it's a great idea. I think you're onto something cool. So yeah,
It would sound really dope with vocals.
yeah, yeah. All right, next we have Vibes Campfire. Want feedback on the melody. That's super cool. That's super cool. For me, it gives me the Vixento vibes, which is an artist I love. I think I mentioned him already a few times. But yeah, exactly his style. And it's super cool. The pluck is amazing. For me, though, I think the pluck lead was a bit too loud in the mix. And I'm missing a little bit, it feels a bit empty in the mids, in the low mids. So I think maybe a few more pads or chords would help make it more full. But otherwise, it's super cool. What did you think?
For me, it was a quite amazing track.
Yeah.
Like the drop, I loved how the vibe goes. The only thing I have is here the like after the first chorus, like the first piano. After that, the lead changes. The pluck, the snap. I guess sorry, snap. Yes, snap. It's bit dry. Snap is bit dry, so you can try making it a bit reverb, and
Yeah.
you can use in the drop. The leads are more like a sustained note rather than being like clicky or plucky. If it would be plucky, then it would sound like more like groovy. And also the hi hats are quite bit loud. I can't hear them enough. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. That's gonna be a great track for sure.
For sure, really.
Oh boy, 30 submissions. We need to go. Ariane Jolie. Oh, don't worry, my camera does that sometimes. That's fine. I don't know why it does this, by the way. But anyway. We have our first wrong link. I put it in bold. Guys, seriously, like every single time, like really check your links, especially if you're sending to labels. Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Really check your links
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, every single time. Okay, next we have Empire. Just got an idea in the midnight. Then I've made this in around 25 minutes. Oh yeah, in FR Mobile. All right, let's go. Let's go. Wow, this is awesome. 25 minutes in FL Mobile. Like, this guy is so talented, it's insane. Like, this is crazy.
Yep.
This is crazy. Yeah, for me, at the beginning, the intro, I think the Atmos, like the natural sounds, were a bit too loud. I would calm it a little bit, but maybe it's a personal preference. Then it sounds so clean, so good. I think at some point there was one FX transition that was a bit too early, like one beat too early, in the middle here in the breakdown. So maybe just check that. And then I think the only advice I can give is really in the drop part, like the ARP, the plugs, like they all sound great, but the only thing is don't fall in the trap of making it super repetitive, because something like this can easily be super repetitive. So it'll be nice to maybe play with the octaves, you know, play with different sounds in the lead or in the ARP to make it sound different, using filter automations, you know, whatever you can think of to not make it repetitive for the full song. But I think that's my main thing, because otherwise it's so clean, it's really cool. It's your turn now.
Yeah,
Farknown.
for my part, as you said, the starting transition, it was quite loud actually.
Yeah.
From that music, from that noise to music, then you can actually you can continue it further, but lower the volume. Also, as you said, the mids were quite missing in the build up. So, and for the drop, the pluck lead was like thin. For me, it was a bit thin. You can add more layers to it,
thin.
and same goes with these chords also. In the drop. Also, you can try with some percussions and hi-hats to make it more groovy, so as the listeners don't get bored.
Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Yeah.
For 25 minutes, it's actually
Yeah.
great. That's all. That's true on FL Mobile. I have
Yeah.
used that for almost 6 to 7 months.
Yeah, for sure. It's insane. He's or she's actually, I don't know, but great inspiration.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, about you. It's not about the gear, right? It's just
Yeah.
It's insane. All right, then. What's that? Looper, man. What is that? What is that? This has... What? Well, we'll see. That's cool.
So you say we're over. No, you say we're barely holding on. That our game comes to closure.
Wait, what's happening with the tracks today? Like, is this a track that is stolen? Jolted, can you please let me know what's happening? Have you heard that track, Farknown?
Not really. I'm not much into like house music. I've rarely heard some music of that genre.
I know, apparently the first track as well. Like, I'm really confused because obviously, you know, no one can know all the tracks that exist. So, like,
Yeah.
check it with Shazam. That would be a great idea, actually. It's a melody, an idea from Deadmau5 stream. It was deleted. Oh, come on. I'm clueless. Yeah, me too. Oh my
What's
god.
happening here?
What's happening? Just an idea from his stream. Bah ouais, bah non. Oh my god. All right, next. We need to get this live stream with better tracks. Come on. Don't steal, don't take deleted ideas. Guys.
Yeah, bring up the original ideas.
Yeah. All right. Idea from
fine,
Ardnice. Okay, let's do it. Oh yeah, Guitar Fantasy. What do you mean the learning tutorial Excel sheet? Do I have something like that? What is it? Let me know. In the meantime, I'll listen to this one. You want to go first?
Yeah, I really liked the intro. Like the intro was quite unique, and for the feedback, the orchestral drums that you used were quite less punchy. So I would like it should like be stomping like that, and the bass sound like the sub bass in the chorus section was quite like in the mid area. It was quite focusing in the mid area. So try seeing that, and for the drop, I think that the chords, the super saws in the draw with the pianos, like they were bit more compressed and not mixed properly. And I can see that it's still an idea. You can work along that. For me, this was the feedback.
Yeah. For me as well, I thought that in the breakdown intro section, I felt like everything had a bit too much reverb. It felt very reverby. So I would maybe try to control that a little bit, just a little bit more. I would add a bit more bass and sub as well in that section. And then in the drop, I think the volume levels could be worked on again, but you know, if you're at the idea stage, that makes sense. So I think there was a bit too much chords, and the leads could have popped a little bit more. So reduce maybe the chords a little bit, more leads with like more a bit more reverb on the leads and more saturation to make them pop. And I think this would help. I think the kick as well was not really working. It was like really weak, and it misses this punch, the top end. So I think you can probably go for another sample here and really work on the transient to make it pop through the mix. And then I think someone mentioned as well a bit more ambiances, and I think it would help in the drop as well. And I think that was it for me. Yeah. But yeah, it's an idea of a song, so you're gonna develop this. It's gonna be cool, like the melody, and yeah. All right, next up.
Somebody has asked where are you from?
Yeah.
Farknown. So I am from India actually.
Yeah. Yeah, the time difference is insane. For you, it's like nighttime. For me, I just woke up.
Yeah, it's actually a time to sleep now.
Yeah. For me, I just woke up.
Yeah.
All right, we have Brownie, an idea from Brownie. He's one of my favorite artists right now. He's like super small, but he's so good.
Okay.
Lie down, let it out. Pressure too high got me on the ground. Open my eyes, I can feel it now. Twist off, let it go. Dulling myself with the chemicals. Another long night with my thoughts alone. I'm trying my best, but I'm a hoarder. Gotta find a way to make some space. Building up a wall to make a border and escape. So I can carry the weight of the world in my head. Carry the weight of the world. So I can carry the weight of the world in my head. Carry the weight of the exhale, breathe again.
Well, that's pretty cool, as expected. The vocals, the vocal pack from Jay Mason. His vocals are insane. Yeah, a lot of people have done
I should-
songs with him as well. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I should start.
Yeah, go ahead.
This was amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, it was very much amazing. I don't have much feedback, to be honest. But only two things. The strings in the build-up was
Yeah.
quite a bit muddy. I
Yeah.
don't know it was string or pad sounded like strings.
Yeah, no,
But it was
that's
quite a
my
bit
note as well. Yeah,
Yes, quite a bit muddy.
yeah,
So and in the drop, that constant ambience, like that one note, it was bit too loud with compared with the overall drop. So you can reduce that a bit lower. Nothing much. It was a insanely amazing track.
yeah. It was beautiful. As you said, I said it gets muddy in the build-up. There was the strings, maybe the pads as well. It was a bit too much, so I would reduce them a little bit and EQ them as well. In terms of EQ as well, like, the guitar works really well in the intro, but then when the vocal come in and when strings and pads and all that come in, I felt like the guitar was clashing a little bit, so I would work on, EQing a little bit more to separate it, so that the frequencies don't clash with each other. Or you can put it a bit more on the side when the vocal comes in the middle, something like this. Yeah, and then I don't know if it's my headphones, because I think they might have been doing that lately, but it felt like it saturated a little bit here and there. I don't know if it was just me, but yeah, maybe just something to check. And yeah, that's it. Otherwise, super beautiful, great melody, but he's a great emotional progressive house producer, so yeah, really cool.
It was an amazing track.
Yeah.
You can definitely not call this a demo. It is a finished track actually.
Well, he's in the mixing mastering stage, so that's it.
Yeah. It's almost 90% complete.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, Guitar Fantasy. You mean that thing? That learning tutorial. It's not really related to music actually, but maybe it's an interesting thing. Send me a message on Instagram or Discord. Let me know it's you, Guitar Fantasy, and I'll send you like a empty version of it. It's basically a worksheet where all the tutorials I want to watch for each category that I'm interested in. So yeah, that's just something I made like years ago. But anyway. All right, next up. Zodiac wants feedback on the overall mix. Let's listen.
star, I'm coming for you. You're gonna feel me like the summer, like the sun in your eyes. Hold tight, another minute, another hour, baby. I'ma show you you can rely on me.
My god, is that a remix? God. I'm gonna do that. Wait. Yes, it's a remix. Come on, guys. I'm sorry, but does no one read the rules? Like, come on. Next. Sorry, Zodiac. Send me privately if you want, but yeah, not on the stream. Oh, nice, Zane. Finally. All right. I guess I'll let you start first. It's your
It's
genre.
quite a bit of my genre.
Yeah, go ahead.
First of all, I really love the percussion that you have used in the intro. It's quite a unique, and you can also have a guitar to the overall build-up and chorus section,
Yeah.
because here it feels it's quite lacking some melody to it.
Yeah.
Just static chords won't make that interesting. Great build-up. The build-up was quite great, and for the drop, the top lead can be layered with some more elements, like kind of Elenium style lead.
Yeah.
That square wave and sine wave combined lead. And the second part of the drop can have another melody to it or another arp to it, just to make it more versatile. And for the overall drop, drop where the chords are not playing, you can use some glitch effects or some unique ear candy. To be honest, any ear candy. Just try experimenting with it.
You basically said all my notes. Yeah, I said like maybe like an ARP, ear candies here and there, especially in the breakdown, as you said. Just static chords every 4 beats is not gonna do it. I think it's just not really original. So I think you can add, like, I know your skills. You know, the songs you've done. I'm sure you can add, like, you have the skills to add some more originality to it. And yeah, I was saying, you know, maybe vocal chop or lead, whatever in the drop, that makes it less repetitive and a bit more original. And I agree with Passoni as well. I said more bass, even maybe like rhythm, because like I feel like maybe something like this could use like those, you know, straight 8 electric guitars in the drop as well. And then you can follow it with the bass to make it even more, you know, intense and powerful and all that, which I think could go great with the type of build-up you have and the percussions that you have in the drop. So yeah, just ideas here. But yeah, I'm sure you'll develop it great, as always. And yeah. Before we go to the next one, I wanted to reply. Carl, you're gonna be next. I think I saw you in the chat. Yeah. Guitar Fantasy, thank you. I thought this was like the things you're learning about music in general and would have been great to follow along. I did that. It's basically the ebook that I've done, the 1 year to master music production. That's basically what I've done. Like I took all the tutorials that I've watched, all my notes and all this that I did in like my first year of music production, and I laid it in like a 12-month plan that you just have to follow. So that's basically it. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out, it's in the description. But yeah, that's basically all my learning documented over like 12 months. So yeah. Okay, Carl, next one. Ooh, I was gonna pass this one, I forgot. Wow, the artwork is amazing. How did you do that? The artwork is amazing. All right.
I was in a rush today. I'm trying to feel me okay.
AI, wow.
Can you stop me and slow me down? I'm feeling the beats of my heart. All my sins are falling apart. Can you stop me and slow me down? Don't you feel me? Can you take my breath away? Don't you feel me? Just give me a reason to stay.
Don't you feel me? Don't you feel me? Don't you feel me right now? Don't you feel me? Don't you feel me? Don't you feel me right now?
Well, that is amazing. Yeah, demo ready, he said, fully mixed and mastered, ready to send to labels. I agree. I agree. Honestly, I had only one thing where I think the build-up went very, very thin, and it's not too bad because you do want that before it goes like full and powerful in the drop. But I feel like here, I don't know why, I think an automation on the vocal as the build-up progresses would be cool. I don't know why in my head I would hear them going more and more and more into reverbs until they kind of like disappear and then hit for the drop. I don't know, maybe it would make the build-up more interesting because I felt like it dropped the energy a little bit there. So yeah, just a detail for me, and that's it.
Yeah, I had the same point as well.
Oh, okay. Well, not just me then. Yeah, otherwise really cool. Did you have anything else or? Farknown?
No. Actually, I had one thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's necessary. Like the bass, you have used the call and response drop. The first call of the bass that goes like grr, grr, that you can have some high notes to it, like high end sounds, like white noise sounds. But I think it's personally my choice. It doesn't need to have there because, as you said, it is fully mixed and mastered. Without it, it also sounds quite interesting.
Yeah, no, seriously, really, really cool. I hope you signed this one to a good label because it's really, really cool, really original. So yeah. All right. Oh, Arlene, but I don't think he's here. This is supposed to be a way more fleshed out idea, but I ran out of time to work on this, so the break could be a bit fuller, the drop minimal. let's see how we can help.
I know that there's something you see in me, 'cause I see the same in you. I know that there's more than meets the eye, 'cause you light up my world tonight. So we should be floating to wherever we're going, 'cause if the sky is an ocean, then we're going slow motion. 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 Then we're going slow motion.
Cool. I mean, the idea is here. Let me just. Yeah, I mean, the melody works. You know, it's like a classic progressive house. The idea works. It's a bit hard to tell you anything because you know what you're doing. I know. So, yeah. Did you have anything? Because obviously there's a lot of stuff to do in the mix, but I know he knows everything already. So, did you have anything about like the idea, the creativity aspect, Farno?
Not for creativity aspect, because it's
Yeah.
the idea is almost there.
Yeah.
I don't have anything for ideas.
Yeah. Yeah,
For
there's like-
mixing, as he said, it's not properly mixed.
Yeah.
So you have to work on it.
But I know he told me in the Discord, he told me like it's a very rough idea and all, and you know, he knows the kick, the chords, the leads, you know, the bass, like he knows everything. So I don't know. I think he was more looking about like if we validate the idea or not. And I think the idea works.
Yeah,
like the
we-
melody is great for progressive house. I
Yeah,
think it works.
we validate the idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, on this one, yeah. Oh yeah, also like I see, you know, everyone in the chat is talking about how they can't sign any labels right now. Don't worry, you're not the only ones. Right, Farknown?
Yeah, I totally agree.
We have a track together that we're trying to sign for like what, a month or so or more. Like it's insane, and it's great. I mean, it's a great track. You know, it's cool. I don't know what's happening. So
Yeah, labels are being labels.
yeah,
What
and
can we do?
I was talking with two other producers as well that I have made vocals for, and same, they are telling me they can't sign any track at the moment, whereas they used to be signed as well. We don't know what's happening with the labels. They just say no all the time these days. It's insane.
Yeah, dealing with the labels is a hard game. You have to be patient. There is no other option.
Yeah. Alpha Maurice, I'm the A&R of No Copyright Nation. Really? Because if that's the case,
Oh,
yeah. All right. Hey, well, you know what? Do you guys take what is it? Future bass for us? Emotional future bass? Actually, maybe they are taking that. All right, let's go with Harry's song first. Yup, we accept. Bomba, Farknown. I guess we can
Yep.
send right after. All right, next one.
yep.
I'm always the same kid, run always in the same way, growing my dream every fucking day. Yeah, I don't wanna live this dream. Yeah, I hate this society. Yeah, say my name and you see my shadow. I don't wanna fall no more. The right way's the way through. I don't wanna fall no more. I was blind, yeah, I was blind, yeah. I don't wanna fall no more. The right way's the way through. I don't wanna fall no more. I was blind, yeah, I was blind, yeah. I was blind, yeah. I was blind, yeah. I don't wanna fall no more. God was the way. I don't wanna fall no more. I was blind, yeah. I was blind, yeah. I don't wanna fall no more. God was the way.
This is so cool. The idea is awesome. Like, the mix needs work, but the idea is super cool.
Super dope idea.
Yeah,
to be
it's-
honest, really.
It's insane. It's really, really cool. I would put that on repeat instantly, you know?
This can be easily accepted by labels.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and the artwork is perfect. Yeah, the artwork is perfect as well.
I love cars.
I was absolutely loving the chord progression here when it goes into this soft piano, but then the last three chords had some false notes into it. I don't know, it went very weird for the last three chords or something, so I would check this, like it caught my attention. And I think in the drop, the bass is cool, but like I really miss that really bass sound, like the low end. I think there was not enough, and also I miss it being like in the middle. Like I missed something like a core in the middle to make it full and powerful. So I would try to work on that. Yeah. What
Yeah,
about
for
you?
me, the guitars used were not quite quantized, as it was sounding a bit harsh, like the all notes were of the same level. So for that, you can try leveling up them, and the in the chorus section, that static ambience, that one note was bit loud than the rest of the track. Try reducing that. The build up was quite less powerful for me, but it was like my personal taste. Uh, Obviously, you can go with it because it matches with the drop, like the quiet build up and the powerful drop. It gives the track more dynamics to it. For the drop, the chords and the bass are like having some clashing frequencies. The bass is the movement of the bass is quite unique, but the bass is not actually mixed, which can make it sound
Yeah.
like more harsh to the ears. Yes, you can work on that. And
Yeah, I
overall,
agree.
it's pretty decent track for me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
no,
love the idea.
definitely. Yeah, just need some love on the mix, but the idea is really, really cool. Yeah, really cool. Question for me: who's your favorite D&B producer? Well, I don't listen to D&B, so I don't really have one. Sorry.
You can ask about Progression House.
Progressive house? I don't know. I listen to, like, the problem is, like, when I get this question, I listen to so many different style of music. Yesterday I listened to classical piano music. The other day before that I was listening to country. Like, I listen to so many different things. So I don't really have like some favorite in each genres and stuff. I don't know.
Like most of time you have produced like progressive house. So I was wondering you might have a favorite producer in that genre.
No, I don't know. I just went into no one can beat Seven Man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, because I went into progressive house, like I'm kind of like going in and out of genres just to keep learning, keep taking production techniques from each genres and stuff. I just made a feature bass with you, did a feature bounce as well. Like I do many different things. Yeah, I think in progressive house though, I really like the emotional progressive house producers. So Winarta. I don't know how to say his name, but like is with Jacko as well. It's one of my faves. Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
Oh yeah, who's your favorite lo-fi artist? Beautiful beats, you know it.
Yeah, he's amazing. I've heard his music.
Yeah. All right, next one. Evil Book. Will this work? It's an idea. We'll tell you.
Pitch black skies, never saw you coming my way. Heavy adrenaline, hands down, turn my reality sideways. That's when it hits me right through the heart. The look in your eyes, I'm so surprised. Take emotions for a ride. When our worlds collide, when our worlds collide. When our worlds collide.
Okay, I think the vocal chops aren't my favorite. They're a bit repetitive and simple. So I think the rest works. It's just I would try to really come up with like a melodic, vocal chops, like having like a sort of melody made with the vocal chops, and yeah. Just watch your tutorial about how you make your vocal chops yesterday, Farknown. So if you want, Farknown has a YouTube and made a tutorial about vocal chops. So I think it would be
Yeah,
great
you can
for
check
that.
it out.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's it for me. I think the rest is fine, you can keep developing it. For me, the main thing is the idea of the vocal chop needs development, and then that's it.
For me, the vocals overall was pretty dry. I didn't find any like the reverb effect. The pianos can have some like strumming effect. Like it can sound more humanized. The chords in the drops were less powered. Like overall, it was not quite that loud what it should be. The drums were bit loud, or you can say otherwise, but because of the chords were less loud, the drums were sounding more louder, and the vocal chops were quite repetitive as she said.
Yeah.
Rest all, as you said, that it's a work in progress, so you can work on it.
Yeah, it's just an idea, so that's why I didn't really focus on the mixing, just on the creative aspects. But yeah.
Yep.
All right, next up. ID by ID. All right, let's go. Really just want to know how the drum sounds in the break. Does it fit? All right. Okay. Okay, so for your question about the drums in the break, if they work, I think it works, but I think what you could do to make them more interesting is, they have a filter reverb automation, and it's cool, it sounds cool, but you should automate the filter so that it opens as the break progresses. This way it'll make it more interesting. I think that's what Elenium does most of the time. So yeah, there was this. Then in the drop, I really like the melody. I really like the leads. They sound good. But the fills are really, really loud. And I think you need more bass and more chords, because right now it was just mainly leads. And this will be a bit more full, and reduce the fills as well. They're supposed to just be back in the mix. Yeah, I think that was it. Do you have anything?
Yeah, as you said, for the drums, the same thing goes with me. But for an idea, I have one thing, that instead of putting that frequency cut like that filtered and reverb section of the drums before the chorus section, where the overall track is less loud, so and then remove the filter off as Elenium does,
Yeah.
so that it can open up quite nicely.
Yeah.
And it's actually a good idea to have a future based like drum pattern in progressive house drop.
Yeah. All right, cool. Next up. Oh yeah, I think it was the same person. Rudy Rude. All right.
Nice name.
Yeah, I love the name. Mixing mastering stage. Ooh, different.
You were like a vision I couldn't remember. Our feet deep in the water as we're burning embers. Back when we were younger, we knew it all. Swore we had forever until the fall. Back when we were dumber with all our flaws. I didn't call. I thought I lost you. I thought I'd never see you again. I thought that I had lost you. And I just wanna hear how you've been. How you've been. How you've
Okay, interesting. I liked how it started. Wait, was there a drop?
been nature. I broke.
Yeah, no, I think that was it. That was the chorus. But I really don't think the vocals match the vibe of the instrumental. Are you feeling the same, or?
A bit, you can be a bit right about that. Like the first intro part of the vocal, it quite matched with the whole overall track.
Yeah, but not after,
as the
yeah.
drop after the guitar,
Yeah.
it was not quite suiting enough.
Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. Without the high pitch, it might be better. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know. I thought I was gonna go to like an acoustic guitar pop song or rock or something like this. That's the vibe it gave me. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure the vocals are the best choice. But yeah, otherwise, I think it's quite repetitive. I think you can in the songs like this, it's nice like if you change up the chord progression so that there's a little bit of a change, because yeah, it was really repetitive. And I think the guitar as well could be cleaned. I think it was a bit boxy or something like this, like a bit dirty in the recording as well. So I think it could be cleaned with some EQs and stuff like that. But yeah, what did you have?
Almost the same thing as you told. Just for the guitars, you can just try adding some like chorus, some chorus effect or some stereo delay effect, just to make it bit wider. And I think that will solve 60% of your problem, because now it's sounding like it's recorded by phone actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I see new people in the chat. Hello, welcome. Whoa, 40. I'm really not sure we're gonna get to the 40 today. Yeah. How much long do you have, Farknown?
Another 10-15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, he'll have to go, but I'll probably stay for another hour. I still have another hour today. I'll stay until 10 a.m. here for me. So that's fine. But yeah, for the new people that joined, if you really want feedback, you don't want to wait and want to skip the line, you can use super chats. That's a new feature that got added. But yeah, let's continue. Would you guys like to listen to mine? I would love to. Have you already submitted or not? Could you please write down? Oh yeah. All right, solo instrumental. Let's go. right. Do you want to start or should I go?
Yeah, you can start first.
All right. So I think there's oh wait, let's see what's the oh yeah, it's the idea of a song. Okay. Yeah, so because it's just an idea, there's I have a lot of notes about the mixing, but in terms of the idea, I think it's a bit simple. I think it misses some melodies, you know, some progression, like storytelling, you know. I don't know if it makes sense what I say. Hopefully it does. But you know, yeah, it just I don't hear really some story emotion, you know, like it sounds a bit too simple, and the sound selection as well is a bit too synthetic, like electronic. I think adding some more how do you say, organic sounds, like piano or maybe string layers or, you know, whatever more organic things could help. the snare you have around the beginning, around here, was a bit louder in the mix, so I would turn that down. And your bass note that you have in the breakdown feels a bit high. If you bring it down an octave or two, I think you would have more that Reese bass low end that you want, which I think would work more here to get like that moody vibe that you're going for. Then overall as well, especially in the drop, I think you need to work on the volume levels and like the gains, gain staging, because everything is kind of like at the same level and you really struggle to understand which element is the more, is the main. So really decide on which element is your main and then, reduce everything more and more so that you have more like, a pyramid of, in terms of volumes. And then I think there's no sidechain in the bass in the drop, which I think will help as well if you add the sidechain. And I think that's it for now.
Yeah, for the idea, as you said, it's just an idea. For the idea, I agree with you. Like it needs some more organic sounds to it. And for the mixing, I have some points like when the drum starts, the first where the drum starts, the bass is totally like removed, or I can't, or you have forgotten to put there. It happens sometimes. The bass is quite missing there. The lead sound in the before the drop, like it doesn't fit like that well because the same sound has been used in the drop. So you can just use some less less powerful sound, any plug or anything else. In the drop section, as she said, you need to have some balancing and to have some knowledge of which sound needs to be more prominent in the mix. The lead and overall song was not quite side changed in the drop section, and I was quite missing the mid high frequencies in the drop.
Yeah, but just keep developing the idea, keep working on it. It's gonna be great. Yeah, White Tram, sorry, I was trying to reply to you with my smiley face. It didn't take it, but I was trying to say bye and thanks for joining.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, and Emil, I've listened to You Make Me Feel Great song, great lyrics, really, really liked it. Thank you so much. That was like, I think literally the first song I've ever wrote myself, like the lyrics, and one of the first I sung, so thank you. Thank you. Right. Okay, let's continue. Oh, Emil, speaking about you, it's your turn. This is my new slap house. Ooh, with an emotional story behind what I can do for the rest. Cool. Why it doesn't work? surprising, to be honest, because I really didn't expect this drop. Did you?
Nope, not really. I
Yeah,
didn't
no.
expected to have emotional story
Yeah.
behind a slap house track.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why. Have you guys watched Coco, the animated movie by Pixar or Disney? Like, that's what it gave me as a vibe. Like, for me, it gave me that, like the Mexican guitar style that is
yeah.
in Coco. Yeah, honestly, I thought I was gonna go there. And because, like, the guitar is beautiful. It's really, really cool. And, yeah, Coco is my favorite animated movie. But, yeah. It's I really thought I was gonna go there, but anyway, it would probably be a reference in terms of the sounds and the mixing that you could use for the first half. But then after in the drop, I think the bass could be a bit more interesting, gritty, or like have a bit more layers to be more bouncy. I don't know, and I think the brass shots were a bit too loud, and I don't know. Wait. Yeah, more saturation, more layers. I agree. And yeah, I was wondering if maybe some chords here and there to help fill the frequency spectrum, but not sure. Slap house isn't my main thing, so yeah, I'll let you go with your feedback.
Yeah, nothing much for feedback here because overall the vibe of the track was all that kept me engaged in the track.
Yeah.
But few things only. The bass was a bit loud in the chorus section. Like the sub bass was quite loud enough. And before the drop, the fill that you have used, I think that was quite loud and not quite matching. But that can be my personal choice. Also, as she said, the brass sound is a bit loud
Yeah.
and nothing much.
Yeah, no, otherwise, keep working on the mixing to make it sound really clean. Keep developing
It
it,
gave me-
but yeah.
It gave me like a Kashmir sounding track.
Ah,
If
no,
Kashmir
but
made, if Kashmir made Slap House.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's true, that's true.
Yep.
All right, let's continue. Veer. Reverse Euphoria. I've just started my production journey. Congrats. And I'm not very good at mixing and mastering. It would be good if I can get feedback about that. All right. Oh no! Wrong link. If you watch the replay or if you're here in the chat, send me a message on Instagram. I'll try and help you and come back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, links once again. Check your links. Oh yeah.
I guess I have to leave now because it's quite late here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
10:45 p.m. here.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna stay and do a bit more. Probably won't get the time to do 20 more, but I'll probably get the time to do a few more. And yeah. Emil, you're welcome. All right, Farknown. Well, thank you for joining us. It's super cool.
Thank you for having me here. It was such a wonderful time to have
Yeah.
giving out some feedback, and I hope my feedback would help you in your mixing.
Yeah.
And if you have something in future, I would be interested to join you again.
Yeah, for sure. I do it every 2 weeks, so yeah. I'll probably have some of the people who joined already, back. So yeah.
All the best with your feedback session, and
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Yeah, bye you too. Or good night.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so let me close this. What is it? That. All right, and let's continue. PLV, I have a question. I sent the track 5 minutes before the stream started. Is it weird? Yeah. Is it weird it hasn't come up? Sent 1 minute before. So when this feedback started, I think we were around 21 submissions or something like this. So Maybe it's next to yours. Oh wait, yours is next. Alpha Morris. It is next. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, okay. Veer, yes, I will check Instagram probably tomorrow, because usually after I'm done a feedback session, my ears are completely dead. So I will probably start again giving feedback and checking out my DMs tomorrow or early in the week. But yeah. Yeah. All right. Alpha Morris, your turn. I have huge expectations from that one, actually. I would like to know the overall feedback on the track, maybe label suggestions too. Also, I would like to know if you're free for collabs or not. That's a good question. Not at the moment, because I took on way too many before. Like, I think I was at some point where I had like 10 plus 5 lined up, and it was a mess. I was like completely overwhelmed. So right now I paused them. Yeah, I pause them. Like, every time I get asked every day, and every day there's great ideas that are sent to me, and I'm like, I wish I could work on it. But right now with YouTube that I'm trying to prioritize, and still having a full-time job and all this, I need to reduce the collabs and finish the ones I have. So yeah, I was working on 18 at a time. Is it your full-time job? Because yeah, I can't do it all. I don't know how you do that. Oh, you're 17. Yeah. Lucky. Yeah, all right. Let's listen.
Late night, can't get you off my mind. But he's got you in his arms, and I'm tongue-tied. Can't keep this inside. Will you? Baby, I'm gonna love you better. Up all night. Baby, I'm gonna love you better. Up all night, you'll be mine forever. If you're down, I'll take you far away. Disappear into the night. I'll fall out. Your eyes light up the sky. So light it up, yeah, light it up, da da da. Baby, I'm gonna love you better. You know
That's great.
up all night. Baby, I'm gonna love you better. Up all night, you'll be mine forever. You're my desire, desperately calling me. Here's the enemy tearing you down. Oh yeah, all night, baby, I'm gonna love you better. You barely love.
Whoops. This is insanely cool. This is really, really cool. Super vibey, like the vibes are there. Like, this is really cool. I just have a few things. I don't know, maybe the vocals are a tiny bit loud, which is sometimes good, but I feel like maybe a tiny bit loud. And in the break parts, like in the verse parts, I feel like it could use a little bit more reverb and delay, because it felt a bit dry. So I think it would go more with the vibes if there would be a tiny bit more, not too much, just a tiny bit more. The house piano, dance piano is super, super cool, but I felt like it was maybe a bit too loud. And same for the kick, like the kick and snare hits so hard, it's really cool. But I agree with Armin, I think a little bit loud. But yeah, otherwise that's... Oh yeah, no, my headphones are supposed to be like more bass sub heavy, and I couldn't hear it too much. So I think maybe a little bit of more of that low end sub would help, especially in those kind of vibes. So yeah, I think that's it for a few things here and there, but otherwise it's super, super cool. Then I think you asked about labels for that. I'm not sure. Actually, in the ebook I made, the 1 year roadmap to master music production, I have a list of like 100 plus labels. Every time I discover a label, I put it in a list, and the list is in there. So maybe you can have, because like I have lots of categories of genres in there, so maybe that would help. But yeah, I keep a list of all the labels, so I don't have it in my head. But yeah. Loud Cult? I wouldn't think Loud Cult would be interesting in this one. Hexagon, yes. I thought Loud Cult was more like a tropical house, almost. Pop tropical, something like this. Interesting. Future House Cloud spinning, yeah. It's pretty good for something deep in pop vocals. Yeah, that's true, actually. That's true. I think that's because most of the Loud Cult songs I heard are from Tropical House artists, I guess. Yeah. Isn't there like a frequency as well? Frequency, something like this, maybe. I'm trying to think, but I don't have it. Kara, what's a label? Basically, a label is like a little company, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but a little company online that's gonna help promote your song. It's gonna, like, they're gonna release your song under their label, still with your name and all that, but they're gonna release the song on streaming platforms. They're gonna promote it, normally do all the artwork and promotion stuff. Then it depends if it's a good label or not. Some good labels give more help for the artist and all this. So basically, I always say, like, if a label's gonna help you, save you some time so that you have to put more time into the promotion, and they're gonna help you reach a wider audience, then it's a great label to go with. But sometimes it's also good to do self-releases, because sometimes they don't help so much. So really be careful. And yeah. Loud memory, they give fake streams. Yeah, that's also a problem as well. It's like, because I get a lot of messages sometimes where people are like, I don't know, they're so much into getting those labels and all. And the problem is, once you get into some labels, you realize that all the streams of those artists that you want to be like are mostly fake, or yeah. So it's really, like, right now at the moment, I'm trying to not sign with any more little labels because I haven't gotten great experiences. So yeah, really gotta sign a good label for it to be worth it, I think. It will be good for the profile view, but not good on the long term. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. All right, let's do another one. That won't be that one. Third wrong link today. Oh, Larza. Woo! That's gonna be interesting. Already signed on EDM Mania, but we really wanted to share with you as the collab started on your stream chat last month. Hey! Nice. Yeah, Larza's tracks are insane. PS, allez les bleus. Yeah, I'm not watching the World Cup this year. It sucks because I do myself play soccer. I love soccer, but it's not a very good World Cup, ethically speaking, so I'm just checking the results. I'm not watching. All right, let's listen. France 1-0. Yes. Yes. Cool. Mbappé. Oh, this is cool. But you said you signed it to EDM Mania, right? So they're signing instrumentals because it's an instrumental. I mean, it's a big room. But this is cool. This is really, really cool. Well, you signed it, so don't need to give anything feedback. Honestly, there's nothing. I remember when we had it, and super, super cool. I'm really glad. Vocals in second, right? Done. Okay. I'm really glad you signed it. Like, seriously, congrats. You deserve it. Like, your songs are insane. It's really cool. Very cool. All right. Oh, Alex Koss. Okay. I only plan to start publishing this December. I have problems with denoising. Gates and expanders doesn't work. I have to use isotope analyzer. I've been learning the noise. Okay. Reduction in logic. Interesting. Let's listen. Oh, that one. Well, first off, because I know he sent me, I don't know if he's here in the chat, but he sent me another guitar video in Instagram, and this one sounds better than the other one you sent me, so great job there. It's way more clean already. This beautiful. I feel like this one would be great with like some orchestral strings and drums in the background to help. I don't know, I feel that's what I'm getting, like a cinematic orchestral vibe from it. Yeah. And does RX from Isotope, is that thing to clean? Is that the plugin for it? Or I don't remember, I have to look it up. But it sounds already better. Then I guess it's all about the recording as well. I think, because like you have some guitars you can plug into your DAW, which is like making it way more clean as well, rather than recording with a mic. So maybe that could help as well. But yeah, it's already sounding better than the other one you sent me, so that's great. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's on Logic. Sorry, I need to catch up. Sent you a track. Alpha Morris, I'm trying to do only one track per person on the live feedbacks, just so I can give the chance to everyone to get their feedback. So maybe send me on Instagram and I'll try to listen. And then how often do you do feedback sessions? Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, Saturday, 8 a.m. PST, Pacific time. Yeah, easy. Yeah, I meant later. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I have 30 minutes left, so I'm not sure I'll get to everyone. But, you know. Also, do you review tracks personally too? What do you mean by personally? Because like, if you mean personally, like one, I do this. Like I do like 1 hour calls where we go through the track together. Like you share your screen and I give you feedback. I show you and tell you how to improve it. If you have any questions about some techniques, some tips and all, I can show you. So if that's what you meant, yes. Oh yeah, if you send on Instagram, yeah, I do my best to reply, but sometimes it gets a bit full. And if I would reply, like if I would listen to the feedbacks that I'm asked for on Instagram every day, like I would never have time to make YouTube videos and Instagram content and all this, so I can't. So that's why there's the coaching sessions if you need. And here on the feedback as well, if you really need feedback, you can use the super chat with any amount of donation you want, and I'll prioritize your song. So that's 2 options you can do as well. Hello, I'm late, my bad for vision. That's fine, we still have 30 minutes. So, a couple days track. 1-1, no! No. All right. Okay, let's continue with the next one. Oh, Dylan Paul. I'm not sure if he's there anymore, but he was there earlier. Oh, Tropical House. Nice. Cool. Cool. It's a great start. It's a great start. I just want to see. Okay, demo ready. Okay, so I think in the actually, yeah, I think either the part before the drop hits, I think it's a bit long. Or you would need more variation to really keep it interesting so that the listener doesn't get bored, because a drop at 1:15 is a bit late nowadays. You know, you need to give more to people real fast. Or maybe... Because like here it's a bit empty in the drums, and I was saying, you know, I think you could add some snap, claps, shakers, percussion loops, you know, to keep building and keep raising the tension, you know, to get to the build up and then to the drop. And then in the drop, I felt like it was a bit empty. So I was thinking maybe I was hearing an ARP in the back in the drop, which I think could help, you know, add some ear candies. It's just an idea, really. And then I think in your leads, in your melody, I think you need a bit more layers to make it a bit more interesting and sound a bit more strong, a bit more powerful. It felt a bit thin. And I think you could use also a few layers of plugs to have a bit more of the transient that, you know, usually Kaigo has or any tropical house has. But yeah, it's almost there. Also just need a vocal and great. So yeah. How often these feedbacks takes place? I just said it. It's every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, Saturdays, 8 a.m. Pacific time. So yeah, same time, same day, just every 2 weeks. Oh, Alpha Rex, it's your time. Don't worry, that's fine. All right.
I won't wait for you. It's the middle of the night, but the street lights keep me awake.
What do you mean don't play on SoundCloud? That's what you sent me. Well, I think it's too late, but all right.
I won't wait for you. It's the middle of the night, but the street lights keep me awake. I feel like a fool, 'cause I leave the window open and my bones do shake. You're fresh like lemonade and sweet like the sugar, and I know it's good to taste. It tastes so good. I could drink you all day, pull me down in the race. Yeah, baby, that hits the spot. A lemonade.
Nice. This is awesome, like those at the end where you go into like a different plug or a different thing. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Let me just...
I won't wait for you. I feel like a fool. It tastes so good. I could drink you all day.
Yeah, honestly, I've nothing really to say except one thing. The kick for me, feel like it's disappearing a little bit. Like it's losing its transient, its attack in the whole mix. So I would just try and bring that back. But yeah, just to feel the kick a bit more. But otherwise, it's really cool. Mixed super clean, nothing to say. Has progression, arrangement, great variations. Yeah, it's sick. Yeah. Really, really cool. Oh, work bros. Drop. Hello, trenders.
Take my hand and let's go straight into a golden dream. If we don't try, we won't know how good it could be. Everybody, everybody, everybody wants somebody of their own. Everybody, everybody, everybody's scared of falling. 'Cause you know can't remember what it feels like.
This is cool. I really like the vibe. The vibe, the ambience is really, really cool. I just think I think it's really good before. I would just make sure, because like it's very ambient, it's very, you know, in the low mids range. So I would just check your EQs and I'll make sure that nothing is muddy. Everything has its place. But for the leads, I think it could be more interesting. The leads sounds a bit simple and very like just a sine wave kind of thing, you know, like just one sound. I think layering more and adding some more leads with like more transient and maybe more organic sounds, I think would help. Yeah, and I think also it needs more bass because I could barely hear it. And yeah, I think a little bit less chords as well because it was quite heavy on the mids in the drop, and that's it. That's all. All right. Guys, let's keep it to English so that everyone can understand you in the chat. Please. Crayon, it's your time if you're still here. We finally get to your song.
Too many times did I sit here and cry. After the lies, can we say our goodbyes? Why are you playing? I'm tired of staying. You took it all when you walked out on me.
You're from the city, I'm from the sticks. You were so pretty, but you made love a bit. Just go take it all with you. Moonlight on the morning dew.
Just go take it all with you. Moonlight on the morning dew. I'm so sick and tired.
I'm so sick and tired of running away. I must be in love. Won't you just stay?
This is cool. It's different. It's really cool. It's nice. It's nice. For me, there was just one thing, and I think someone caught on it. The build-up feels empty. I felt like here, this part, we lost chords. Like there was no chords anymore. Kind of like just ambiances, which kind of like the ambience, not the ambience. The energy should ramp up here in the build-up to go to the drop. So yeah, I think that was the main thing. Yeah, demo ready. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. I didn't have too much to say on the mix. Sorry, I'm getting tired. But yeah, Raul India Music, once again, please stick it to English. Otherwise, like I can't. Need to stick to English in the chat, please. Last warning. Can you check the third drop as well? Sure. There's a third drop. Yeah, English so that everyone can understand.
Stay.
No worries. Oh! This is cool. I wasn't expecting this. I think it's a really great addition, although they felt quite dry to me, whereas the whole vibe of the track is quite dreamy. You know, I call it dreamy when there's like a lot of reverb and it's very emotional and all. So yeah, I would just try to mix it a bit more to integrate better with the rest of the instrumental. But otherwise, super cool addition on the vocal chop. It's a nice arrangement as well to have a third drop here. That's pretty cool. That's nice. All right. Oh, Lost Raven. There's two different drops. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, super cool style, Korean. It's different. It's nice. I like it. Any label recommendations? Oof. There's so many labels. Like it's. Ooh, FL Studio Mobile. This is beautiful. All right, so it sounds really good, like the ambience, the vibe, and all, especially up to the drop, like before. It's really beautiful. Although in the build-up, when the chords come in, there was a rhythm issue. So there was something like the chords rhythm, like the was not in the same rhythm. So just make sure to check that. Otherwise, the rest sounded good. But then in the drop, it felt quite empty. I think you need some type of lead, some type of main element, like vocal chops, leads, arp, stuff like this. And then I couldn't hear any bass, so adding a bass will make it like way more powerful as well. You'll also need to sidechain it to the kick, and which brings me to the next point. The kick, I think, was quite weak. You need really a more powerful kick with punch and top end. So maybe check other samples. And then, I think a bit more FXs, percussion loops and stuff like this, fills, and yeah, it'll be cool. But yeah, just keep working on it. I think it'll sound good. Yeah. 2-1. Yes! Woohoo! How much time left in the game? Probably not long, actually, because I think the time of the feedback was going to be the time of the game, actually. Yeah. Oh, also, Alpha Morris, can you... 1 minute? Oh, yeah. Let me know. I don't know. Have we talked on Instagram or Discord or something? Or like, where can I reach out to you? Because I'm going to send you that song I told you about. Yeah, you're welcome, Lost Raven. Hope it helps. But yeah, just a little bit more and you'll have a great song. Obviously, add some vocals as well. I think it would go great on a song like this. And yeah. Insta. Okay, cool. I'll message on Insta then. Up. Korean. Good try. Only one. Let's try someone else. Oh, Jolted. Hey, you're still here. Me, I seem tired. Thanks. Well, for me, it's really early, and doing 2 hours of live stream is a lot of energy. So usually after lives, I'm like down. I've sent the email weirdly as the chat wouldn't accept. Oh yeah, I don't think the chat accepts. So yeah, if you send me an Instagram message, that's perfect. I think someone. Oh yeah, Halvard. I paused the collabs right now. I'm completely full. So yeah, I stopped them right now because I took on too many, so I need to finish on some. Maybe next year I will reopen some, but for now I'm not sure. Can I send you on my track on Instagram? Yes, you can always send. The only thing is sometimes it gets full and I can't listen to tracks all day long. So because I need to do the YouTube editing and all that. So I'll do my best to reply. Oh, Dylan Paul, you're back. We listened to your track just a bit before, so you can probably go check that. 2 hours is hell for me. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think I'm just gonna do two last ones. So yeah, Jolted, let's go with yours. What more to extend? Okay, let's think about that. Okay. This part is really cool. I think my favorite, because if you're still at the idea stage, yeah, if you're still at the idea stage, I really like this part of the idea, to be honest. Like, this can be a part of the breakdown. And this is the drop, yeah. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to maybe like do some pauses, add like a little ear candy or something. I don't know, that's what came up to my head. Because you're asking, you know, about ideas. I'm just trying, oh yeah, make some pauses. Hey, cool. Glad we have the same ideas. Yeah, but I think, this is really, really cool. Stop. I don't know, yeah. I think the bass could need like more like distortion, more layers as well. And stop. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. I'm glad to see I'm not the only one doing those weird sounds to explain what I want with the music. You'll see like tomorrow's YouTube video is one where like I make music, like kind of live, and you'll see I sometimes I go crazy where I'm like, oh, I want this to do like boom, 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 and then I do it and like it's very funny. Yeah, that's probably all of us. So yeah, at first I thought I was gonna be crazy, but maybe you guys understand. Yeah, obviously. Glad to see I'm not the only one. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's all. Percussion loops is gonna be nice. And for the vocal chops, I think the vocal chops as well, it'd be nice if it's one of the main elements and not too much in the background like it is right now. I think it'd be cool. But I'm a sucker for vocal chops, so yeah. I literally recorded the melody for the track I'm working on now when I was showering. Yeah, so true, so true, so true. So true. That's where we get our best ideas. I gotta agree. Oh, Halvard, if you're still here as well, that's your song. And I think that'll be the last one. If the track needs a vocal and if you would change something, nothing is mixed and mastered. Yeah, tropical house. Oh, Kaigo, okay. Male or female, okay. Okay, cool. Oh, This is beautiful. Oh, it's an impact. It was an impact, the peak. Yeah, yeah, be careful on the dynamics, the volume levels and all that. But otherwise, okay, so the main thing, yeah, okay, you're still at the idea of a song, so I can go on the creativity side. For me, it felt like, I really like the drop. I think you can have something really cool. But I think it misses a lead element, lead or vocal chops, whatever you want, flute, you know, whatever. The ARP you add is really cool, but I think it misses one lead element. And the main thing for me right now is that when I listen to the song here, I feel like the progression, every part sounds like a different song. It's not really linked with each other, all the parts. So I think if they would all have more common elements, common style and vibe, it would link better together and would feel like a one song. So I think that would be like my main feedback on this one. And then you were asking male or female vocals. For this one, I'm getting a female vocal track vibe. But you know, it's up to your preference and whatever, honestly. But yeah, that's what I get. And yeah, obviously, you know, I mean, the mix wasn't too bad for an idea. But you'll work on that after. But I think on the creative side, that's mostly what I'm thinking here. So yeah, just work on that. All right. I was scared for my ears. That's fine. We're going to be selective in the future. I feel like that's what labels are getting to right now. Like, I swear I've never struggled that much. But I feel like it's for everyone. Everyone that I'm messaging right now, they're struggling with labels, whereas we signed already with labels. But at the moment, I feel like they're super selective. Yeah. We'll see. All right. It's 9:58. Come on. I'll do one more. Who's in the chat and wants feedback and didn't get it yet? Definitely not Segger. What's your... Oh, Arman. Okay, let's try and find Arman. You've been there for a while. Where are you? France won the match. Yes. Oh wait, there's way more people. Oh shoot. Sorry, I gotta go with the order it went in. I see Sigger. And Sigger sent a message in the chat, so I'll do him. Need feedback overall, but curious about the mix and maybe if it's missing any other elements like ear candy. Okay. All right. all the elements are in key. Is it just me or? Yeah, so to go with your questions, yeah, I think the drop definitely needs some ear candy here and there. Like I was saying with the one before, so having some pauses and adding a new element could maybe help, and also it will bring some variations because I think it's quite repetitive. So you don't want it to get boring, so I think this would help with that. I'm missing like kick and stuff. I think you need to maybe introduce some higher frequencies element as well to cover all the frequency range, because it kind of sounds empty in a way. It has the like it has energy, like it has a real potential to be an insane track, but I think it feels a bit empty, and that's because your track is mainly in the low mids area, and I think you're missing a few of the frequency to fill up the frequency spectrum. So that's one thing to keep in mind. This FX, yeah, having a lot of FXs as well would help, I think, and this one is cool. Yeah. Yeah, it has potential. Like continue developing it. I think it misses a few elements. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, heavy, drifty car race. Yeah, like something. Yeah, something really intense. All right. Well, I'm really tired. It's been 2 hours. My ears are starting to be dead right now. So I think I'm gonna stop it for today. It was a great session. It was super cool. Thank you for interacting with me in the chat. It's really cool. Yes, I will check all my DMs probably this afternoon. I'm gonna take a little break right now, but this afternoon or tomorrow, because I need to finish the edit of tomorrow's video. So I need to finish it. So I might check tomorrow. Have you heard the newest Kygo album? Yes, I did. I did. But I think the new songs. I think I preferred the songs that he had already released. I don't know why. A few were good, but it's cool. But like what I love from him though, it's his piano live session, like all his album, but piano version. Like it's just so beautiful. He's such a great piano player. It's inspiring. But yeah, I did, and I do listen to it sometimes here and there. Yeah. Oh, there's a new Griffin album. That I need to check, because I didn't. Let me see. Oh, while we're on new releases, what about my new release from yesterday? What did you guys think? I'm just thinking about this. I know it's super different from usual, but like if you need to relax, to chill, to wake up in the morning, it's great. And honestly, it was nice to do something different. I'm just gonna open the Griffin. There's a new album. Right. Cool, thank you. I'll listen to it. wanted to share something. One of my songs is just 1.4k away from 200k. Wow. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. That's insane. And you're just 17. I'm just realizing, and you're just 17. I'm 27. Like, I'm 10 years older. That's crazy. All right, cool. Well, yeah, as I was saying, hope you guys enjoy the new release from yesterday, I'll Be Better, you know, if you want to chill and listen to something different. It's a great song for that. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow in the new video. It's going to be awesome. It's a huge video where I make... You'll see. You'll see. I don't want to spoil it because it was super fun to make. And yeah, I guess that's it. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining. And I will see you tomorrow and in 2 weeks for the next live. Thanks again. Bye.